Hello, hello. Happy December 1st. I hope you're all doing well. I do want to take a moment to wish all of you who do follow me and celebrate a very happy Hanukkah. I know Hanukkah started a couple of days ago. So, to those who do celebrate, happy Hanukkah. And it is December 1st, so we are going to go in and do the December energy forecast for the month. And one thing I do every December 1st, and it's just something that my grandmother used to do, I actually see people on TikTok talking about this as well. And that is, I always sprinkle a little cinnamon on my doorstep every first of the month, just to cinnamon's properties are about you can use it in love spells, you can use it in abundance and wealth spells. So I always sprinkle a little cinnamon on my doorstep first of the month just to um, bring prosperity and love into the household for the month. So just a little something I do every December, every first of the month. Um, let's get into the December forecast here. I'm not going to go through each and every one. Of course, I probably should. Well, I guess I will. I will. Well, today is December 1st, and Neptune goes direct. So, for many of us who have a strong Neptune in our chart, I happen to be one of them, um, and intuitive nature, we've kind of felt these past 5 months that we've been on some sort of like I want to call it a psychic overload in some ways. This energy becomes more grounded now. And the dreams that we've had in the last 5 months, they do have meaning. So kind of think back to the dreams you've had these past 5 months when Neptune's been in retrograde. For myself, it's been in my third house of my mental clarity. So that explains some of the scattered energy I've had for the past 5 months. I'm so glad it is going direct today. So you could breathe a sigh of relief. Now, on December 4th, we have that's the granddaddy of them all this month. It is the new moon solar eclipse in Sagittarius. And wherever this eclipse falls by house and sign, you will feel its newfound adventure. You will find its abundance. And you find that you're searching for the quest for truth and higher learning and higher knowledge and those secrets. Um, we will all feel this energy. Basically, eclipses are about something dying, hypothetically, just like a lunar. Solars are about the outward expression, the outward appearance, the outwardness or physical self in some ways. So this is about something dying and something being rebirthed and a new beginning. And I will explain more about this probably Friday afternoon. I'm going to go back on here. Patreon's already gotten the new moon forecast. They've also gotten this. The difference is I give them weekly guidance. So at the end of this, the Patreon ones get um, the what's happening for the week of the 1st through the 7th, what's happening through the week the 8th through the 14th, what to buy, what not to buy, where to go, what not to do, what to invest in, what not to invest in, scenarios of love. So I cover love, money, travel, and the environment, and I also cover purchases. So I'm also running a Patreon special. I should have put that on the link where you can join my Patreon page for the year for $45 instead of $5 a month. For those of you who are already on Patreon, you should get in on this deal too. It's going to save you about $20 a year. I have the hiccups. Every time I come on here, I get the hiccups. Okay. December 13th, Mars enters Sagittarius. It's a double fire energy. So whenever you have Mars, which represents action, aggression, and war, and it's going to move right into Sagittarius, which rules travel. It rules religion. It rules laws. It rules foreigners and foreign lands. You can't expect violence over religion, over different points of view, chaos overseas as well as here in the USA. So just tune into the news and you'll see what I mean. Same day, December 13th, Mercury moves right on into Capricorn, and this energy becomes more organized, more practical, and we use ration over imagination. This is where logic and reason in our speaking comes into focus. Speech becomes a little more serious and a little more businesslike. December 18th, new moon in Gemini at 11:35 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, or are we in daylight time? I don't know anymore. I'm so confused living in Arizona. We don't do time changes. So this full moon is in Gemini, so it's going to bring out our curiosity. We become more talkative. Um, some of us can become very, very charming. And this is where we have a thirst for knowledge. Gemini and Sagittarius, those two signs, are always going to invoke curiosity and truth seeking. They work hand in hand. They're polar opposites for a reason. So, December 19th, this is when Venus goes retrograde in Capricorn, and this is until January 29th, 2022. Please remember, though, Venus is in Capricorn into March. I think it's March 5th. Go look at November's energy forecast and you'll get your answer there. I posted it last month. I just can't remember right off the bat what it was. Anyway, Venus goes retrograde into Capricorn. So this means that coming up on the 19th, I said the 18th because it's going retrograde in the early morning hours. So 9 o'clock or so on the 18th on the West Coast. Once this goes retrograde, this does mean it is not time to get married. It is not time to plan a wedding. It is not time to propose. It is not a time to start any kind of new relationships. And please steer clear of any type of cosmetic surgeries, Botox, fillers, facelift, things like that, breast implants. Anytime Venus is retrograde, it is not blessed by the stars to have any of these treatments done. This is where a lot of disasters have happened. Kanye West's mother, she died of a plastic surgery operation several years ago. She would have planned her surgery in better stars, she would still be here today. It is very important to know the placement of the stars if you are going under the knife. Not just with plastic surgery, but with any surgery. But Venus does go retrograde. So this does also mean not going to the hairdresser and getting any kind of drastic changes done to you. You will not be happy. Stick to home remedies, home facials, home manicures, home pedicures, home coloring kits to color your hair, but do not go to the salon. Do not get your hair cut. You will not be pleased. I know there's some of you out there who have parties to go to for the holidays. I highly recommend you get all of this done before the 19th. Okay? Get all of your holiday primping and pampering done before the 19th, and you'll be fine. December 21st, the sun enters Capricorn. This is at 11:59 a.m. and happy birthday, Capricorn. And this also represents the first day of winter. So blessed your winter solstice to all of you. My nose keeps running, you guys. I'm so sorry. I have my allergies today, or I just have a stuffy nose, one of the two. All right, I highlighted this in red, and not to be a drama queen or anything, but I had to highlight this in red. December 24th. This actually hits the West Coast about 11 o'clock on December 23rd. But Saturn, which is the planet of the witches, yes, but it's also the planet of karma. It's the planet that rules government and politics. In Aquarius, which is the rebel of the zodiac, squares, which is tension, Uranus, which is the planet of shocking revelation, shocking news, eruptions, is in Taurus, which rules the world, the planet. Taurus is Mother Gaia energy. Now, Saturn rules, like I said, politics and government. Aquarius rules shocking, eruptive, and abrupt energy. Squares are all about tension. And Uranus, the planet of explosions, fault lines, and volcanoes, is in Taurus, like I said, which is the Mother Gaia, Mother Earth energy. So I'm not trying to scare anyone. That's not where I'm going with this, but I do see other astrologers talking about this in a different way. So when I brought it up on my computer and I saw that date, I'm going, okay, so there's no, now if you look at that date, December 24th, just a minute, you guys, I want to look at something. The moon is in Virgo, so that is an earth energy sign, Virgo. It's also a critical sign. We're not really under any days of caution that day, but I did highlight this in red because this isn't just because it hits on December 4th, it stays. There's going to be some sort of major financial issue. Be prepared. Or this could be some sort of global event, Mother Earth event to happen. This could be in regards to an earthquake, a volcano, a tsunami, or some sort of intense weather pattern. Please remember that earth changes and global catastrophes do have effect on the stock markets, the crypto markets, and the market in general. I kind of see a hit coming for real estate market. I do see a hit coming for the stock market. Crypto's been really bad this past week. I know a lot of you out there have been kind of, I don't freak out. I just kind of roll with it. I'm actually starting a new class coming up in January on the psychology of the crypto market. So I'm going to be taking a psychology class on this. But just be prepared, stock up on water, get some extra food. If you can, get some money out of the bank, have your gas tank filled and ready just in case. I'm not, those preppers, those called crazy, it's those preppers that are going to be the ones that are okay. I'm not sure where in the world this is going to happen, but there's something going on with the economy. Something's getting ready to happen major. It could be from natural disasters. Now, there's a lot of things going on too. There's an asteroid that they're trying to shoot off course. They're trying to, I don't know if you read this in the news. Um, there is an asteroid on course to hit us, and our government, our astronauts, whatever, are not shooting it down. This is like something out of that movie Armageddon. Send in Bruce Willis. Kidding. I watch entirely too much TV. Anyway, it's not really a laughing matter. I really do hope they can get it off course because that won't be good. That could be catastrophic in a lot of ways. You got to laugh about this. I'm not trying to freak anybody out. Just be prepared. Knowledge is power. When you have a little knowledge, you can prepare. I don't know. That's just my stance on things. I could be wrong. And then let's move on to something a little more happier, shall we? December 28th. The Lord of Luck, Jupiter, enters Pisces. Now, Pisces and, Jupiter and Pisces work well together since, the great benefic planet is exalted and working in our favor. Um, Wherever the Jupiter Pisces hits in December of 2021, luck, abundance, and opportunities are surely to follow. So this is going to be a very good year. Pisces, especially, it's right on your first house. And those Aries that are born in March, Jupiter's sitting right there on you. You are very lucky for the next year from December 28th, 2021 till I believe December 20th, 2022. We have this planet stationed there. I have a feeling it jumps back into Aquarius. I know it does. I just not sure when that is. I will get back to you on that information. But yes, December 28th, we have a planet shift and it's moving into Pisces. It was in Aquarius for the past year. So wherever this uh, sign and planet falls within your chart, this is where luck will come within the house. So happy days. I love talking about Jupiter. And for those of you that do subscribe to my Patreon, um, I will be posting before the 28th the Jupiter report for 2022, and this will explain how this planet's going to affect your house and sign, and what luck it will bring to you. So you might want to check out Patreon. All right, and I'm coming to the conclusion here. I do want to talk about this for just a minute. I explained it in a little more detail to my Patreon followers, but um, December 21st, December 31st falls under a Plutonic negative energy window. We are also in one now, meaning that the month of December, we go into Plutonic energy and we go out with Plutonic energy. And you can tell that Plutonic energy is here. Patreon folks have the exact dates of when it's here, but you could tell it has arrived anytime you turn on the news and you hear about this mass shooting in Michigan that happened. I think that was yesterday. Pluto has arrived. And there will be more drama in the news in the next day or two. But we also end this month on December 31st under the exact same energy. So it is advised to stick to smaller gatherings, intimate dinners with friends and family, and enjoy time at home. You can go out to your favorite restaurant if it's a quiet restaurant, but stay the hell out of crowds. That's the key word here, crowds. Stay out of them. All of man's evil and the vipers will be out this New Year's Eve, looking and preying on some unaware soul. So be safe and follow the stars, but also have a very happy, healthy, and prosperous new year. That is your energy forecast for December 2021. It's been one hell of a year. And I think 2022 is going to be a much better year for all of us. 2021 and 2020 have pretty much been 2 years of bullshit. It's just been a shit year for a great many people. Um, our population has declined drastically because of COVID. Um, this dragon's energy in Gemini and the tail in Sagittarius has made people follow false leaders, has made people not research and seek out the truth, but yet bury their head in the sand. I mean, let's just take a look at what 2021 has brought. Besides a new omnivari virus variant that's here, December is going to be a very bad month. 18 months ago, if you go back onto one of my YouTube channels, um, I said December of 2021 would be a bad month, and it's going to. A lot of lives are going to be lost this month, but we have lost our way. We have people waiting for the return of, and I'm not making this shit up, You can't make this shit up. JFK Jr., the return of him because he's formed an alliance with Trump to be president. JFK Jr. died in 1999, and the conspiracy is that the Clintons killed him. Now, what's ironic is back in 1999, the conspiracy was, it had nothing to do with the Clintons. The conspiracy was it was the Bush family that had him killed because he was going to run for office, and that would have interfered with Bush running. It's funny how a conspiracy theory can get twisted and turned to work to a certain agenda. This is why I'm done with conspiracy theories. Some are absolutely true and some are complete freaking bullshit. So search the truth before you make assumptions, is all I'm saying. All right, and that is your energy forecast. I am out of here. I shall return probably on Friday afternoon, and I will do the new moon forecast for you guys, the solar eclipse forecast. We'll pull some energy cards, and I'll probably videotape on the 4th. I have a lot of spell work I'm going to be doing, and one of the things I'm going to be doing on the 4th is a protection bottle for our pets. You can make this bottle and you can leave it on your mantle. You can enchant a little charm. If you have an outdoor cat that wears a collar, you can enchant a little protection charm along with it. But I like to do this, whether it's a solar eclipse or not. Every new moon in December, which usually is in Sagittarius, I like to do protection spells for my pets. I'm actually doing a protection spell as we speak for my entire house. But I'm also going to do one for my pets. And I'm also going to be making little vial jars. Let's see if I can grab this. Got these in the mail the other day, so. Hi, beautifully yours. How are you? I got these in the mail the other day. My candle's going crazy over there. And I'm going to be taking these. I'm waiting for a shipment of chips of obsidian. I'm going to do some, waiting for some red jasper. But I also like to do in a new moon in Sagittarius. You could also do this in a full moon in Sagittarius. Is what does Sagittarius rule? I am a lunar witch. So Sagittarius does rule, besides it ruling higher knowledge and education, it also rules courts and laws. It also rules the animal kingdom. It rules Native American energy in the indigenous world. It rules travel. So creating a little protection vial charm to keep in your car for travel protection is something I'm going to show you guys too. And believe it or not, you can use, if you have cats, I'm not telling, no, I have 5 cats, so I'm always finding whiskers. The cats shed their whiskers. I collect those and put them in a little jar. Putting some cat whiskers and a few herbs and a couple of different gems into here. Seal it with white wax. Keep it in your car. You have yourself a protection vial, a protection sachet, a protection, I have it in glass, for your car. And it'll protect you and keep you safe. So we're going to do some of those on the 4th as well. It'll probably be later in the evening when I get on there because I do work as a DJ. So I'll be DJing on the 4th for a couple of hours. But that is the plan for this week. I'm in the process of having 2 guests on this month. One is from a lady in Australia who makes candles. I'm going to hold off on sharing that witch box that I got because I want her here. I want to get her on here. The other person I'm going to have on his name is Uncle Birch. If you're on TikTok, you're familiar with him. He runs Hex Fest in New Orleans every August. Uncle Birch is a pillar of knowledge, and he has a website called Witch School, SKWEL School, Witch School. I'm going to have him on as well because not only is he a warlock and a witch, but he is initiated into a couple of different religions. AR Palomayombe, I believe Voodoo is another one. And so he is absolutely a pillar of knowledge. I used to shop in his store. He owned a store in California and on the Central Coast many years ago. And who knew that I never connected the two, but I always used to go in there and shop because back in the day, we didn't have an internet. I had to actually physically go to witch shops and buy stuff. So I want to have him on as well. So December is going to be busy, but I'm looking forward to it. And Beautifully Yours. Before I go, I actually do have the card sitting out here. Do you want me to pull a card for you for this first day in December? I'll wait a minute and wait for you to say something. If not, I will just pull a card for the universe. I guess I should have done that anyway. Hold on, you guys. Maya? I'm hearing noises. Okay, let's pull a card for the universe. It is December 1st, a new month. It is Sagittarius season, and I will be posting the happy birthday Sagittarius forecast. Thank you. He wanted out. I will be posting the happy birthday Sagittarius forecast. I'm running a little behind because we had a relative ill, and that kind of threw everything behind. I'm going to get that done sometime this evening, and that should be up on my website, theastrologywitch.com. Check out my Patreon page as well, The Astrology Witch. The link is in my YouTube page. I'm running a great special, $45 for the year. It's usually $5 every month. It's a savings of $20, and you get every day of caution, all of the information that's needed, all of the stuff that I do not share to the general public is in there, including the do's and don'ts of a Platonic energy phase. There's a lot more than I tell you. Trust me. All right, Spirit. Wow, Spirit just made me dump about 5 cards. I wonder if that's some sort of message. Well, I do have to share these cards because that's a message. 3 cards just fell out of my deck. I'm going to show them to you just a second. First one that popped out was called Storm Warning. Remember, this is for the universe. That isn't good. That is not a good card. Storm warning. We're in a Platonic phase, so this means that there is going to be trouble afoot. You're going to hear about the police being very, very busy. They're either going to be doing more killing or they're going to be getting killed themselves. This is also where cyber crimes take place, so it is advised to check your bank accounts. Check your credit cards, check all of that stuff, because this is where crime runs rampant. Now, this is the Platonic energy, storm warning. It's number 10, which 10 is a 1 and it represents a new beginning. But a 10 also represents Clouds on the horizon is what this card represents. This card indicates a potential difficulty, either in external world or within yourself or your emotional life. Obviously, this is for the universe. So this is intense energy and difficulty coming in the external world and the world at large. I'm not going to go into too great a detail here. I think you get the idea that caution is you need to have caution for these next couple of days at least. Okay, the next card I dropped out of the deck was called Anxiety, and this is an 18, and a 1 and an 8 is a 9, and a 9 represents endings, completions. This is showing anxiety. Now, this can have a multitude of things. People this time of year, especially parents, because I've been there before, stress about money because they don't have money to buy their kids presents, and they don't have money to put food on the table, and they don't have money to pay the bills. That's where this anxiety is coming from. Anxiety. But I'm going to read it from the book as well. Sorry, this is taking a little longer. I had no idea that 3 cards would spit out. This is worry and distress. This is where, when it's upright, which it was, it says that a woman on this card is filled with anxiety, worry about something that causes her a great deal of discomfort. Receiving this card upright may indicate that you're experiencing a time of increasing stress. Happy freaking holidays. Perhaps even a situation that you find yourself brooding about. Family. I had this, we talked about this last time. That's what the anxiety, it's holiday anxiety. Okay. And the last card I drew was for the universe. Okay, I'm getting a pop-up. Hold on, you guys. Okay. The last card I drew was 47, and that is called the Thinning Woman. You look closely, she's holding a book, and there's some butterflies. And that card represents a 4, and a 7 is what? 11, and 11 is a 2, but 11 is also, my understanding, that's a master number. 11, 22, 33, 44. So let's look at what the Thinning Woman is, because that's actually a card I've never drawn before. You know what? Not the Thinning Woman, the Thinking Woman. Oh my God, I have glasses on and I can't read. The Thinking Woman. Well, all women sit there and think and dwell, right? This is about a female of wisdom or understanding. When you get this card, it shows a woman holding a book, standing before a staircase, ready to lead you to higher understanding. This woman could be a friend who helps you. Press and understand your feelings. This could also be a new love interest. So this is for the universe. So what this is towards the end of the month, let's just call it what it is, there's going to be someone who's the voice of reason. Could be a woman. I don't know. It's just the way the cards are going here. But it is about a female energy coming in that has a lot of wisdom and a lot to say. It's grandmother spirit energy. So, you know, maybe there's a woman out there that's going to bring this planet to salvation. Who knows? Anyway, that is the forecast for the next couple of days. All of you out there have a great December 1st. Beautifully yours. Thanks for tuning in. And all of you out there, have a great Wednesday. I will see you back here on Friday. Woohoo! All right. Have a good one. See you soon. Ciao.